The best way to look at a golf club regarding playability is to look at both the head and the shaft as two separate objects. So, in understanding this, let's discuss the head first. What does the head do? Think of the head as a freewheeling object coming into impact. The head acts on its own mass and dimensional properties. In other words, its moment of inertia. Where's the center of gravity located? The bulge, the roll. All the features of this head have something to do in the collision when the golf ball smashes into this face. So, the head is a freewheeling object and it's basically on its own. So then what in the world does the shaft do? Well, the shaft also has a lot of interesting properties. It has a certain flex, we all know, stiff, medium, extra stiff. It's got a certain torque to it. It has a certain bend point, and that's where it does its maximum bending. We've all heard terms like tip stiff, tip weak, butt weak, all the different things. There's a lot of characteristics to the shaft. So what does all this mean? What it means is this. The head's a freewheeling object, as I mentioned. So what in the world does the shaft do? The shaft's job is to bring this head into impact every single time the same. So this shaft takes your swing, your untimed lunge, whatever you have, and its job for you is to get that head into the same impact position every single time. So when the shaft does that, we end up with consistency on every given shot. Easy to say, tougher to find the right shaft and the right combination head. So here's what the shaft does. When this club head is coming into impact, and I wind up and I take that big driver swing, there's a lot of bending going on. And in the shaft, what happens is this. The shaft, because the head is going faster than at any other point along the shaft, and you release your wrist coming into impact, the head actually passes the shaft, and the shaft is bent into this configuration. Well, in this configuration, when the shaft's bent this way, it actually closes the face angle of the driver. It increases the loft of the driver. So the shaft has a dynamic influence on the head at impact. The other thing that happens is, coming into impact, because the center of gravity of this head is not in line with the center of gravity, or the axis of the shaft rather, then the club head bends down in this configuration, so the lie is flattened. So we have the face closing from shaft bending, the loft increasing, we have the lie flattening, and a fourth thing occurs, and that is that the club actually shortens by almost 1/4 of an inch in a driver because the shaft's bent in so many different directions. So it's a very interesting thing, and I think the absolute best way to analyze your equipment, particularly your driver, but it applies to everything, in looking at the shaft and what it does, and the head and what it does, and separating the two out so that you can find the best combination for you.